What up, everybody? It's me, Blake316, and very often I voice my opinion, and some people think, my opinion isn't shit or I'm just trolling. But the truth of the matter is, as time passes, it always is pretty much the truth. Now, my opinion right now, and which I believe to be pretty much true, is there's a lot of rumors going on stating that the reason why the PlayStation 4 is sold out everywhere is because Sony wants it to be sold out. They actually don't want to ship out PlayStation 4s. And honestly, I believe that is the truth. And the reason being is that they don't want to make the same mistakes that the Nintendo Wii U made. Because the mistakes that the Nintendo Wii U made, the PlayStation 3 also made. But with the Wii U, it's like times 20. Let me explain. See, a lot of people might be saying, why wouldn't Sony want to ship out as many PlayStation 4s as possible, get as many people to have them? Reason being, the PlayStation 4 really has no games, just like the PlayStation 3 and just like the Nintendo Wii U did at first. Let's be honest, the PlayStation 4 has Killzone, which is decent. A lot of people says it gets boring, and it has Knack, which sucks. Other than that, it's nothing but multi-plat games. And you know what? People can go out and buy Battlefield and, Call of Duty. But other than that, what does the PlayStation 4 have to offer? Absolutely nothing. Now, let me get into to explain why Sony doesn't want to ship out all these PlayStation 4s. Because every hot topic conversation of the PlayStation 4 is, it's sold out, I can't find it anywhere, it's impossible to find. And as long as people want this product, that's all they're going to talk about. But once a large sum of people, say 5 million, 6 million people, actually have the PlayStation 4 in their hands, there's no longer going to be the desire and the hot topic of wanting the PlayStation 4. It's going to be wanting games to play for it. And Sony already made this mistake with the PlayStation 3 when it had no games and people were destroying it left and right when the only game there was to play was like Heavenly Sword. I mean, there was nothing to play on this PlayStation. So if they made the same mistake with the PlayStation 4, they don't want to go down that same path again, and definitely down the same path that the Wii U is going down currently. Because as good as the Wii U is doing, the Wii U right now is like the #1 selling console in Japan right now, next to the 3DS. Even the software is doing well. I mean, there's like 4 out of the top 10 games best selling are Wii U games. The rest are like 3DS games. The Wii U is doing really good. With that being said, there's so much bashing going to the Wii U right now that it has to sell like 10 million units in one day for people to completely forget about it. It's never going to get over this hump of people bashing it. With that being said, Sony doesn't want that to happen with the PlayStation 4 because guess what? Other than infamous Second Son, what the hell is coming out on this console anytime soon? Nothing. They're not going to release anything, and they'll probably give you a bunch of trailers at like E3, which is going to be like an Uncharted 4 trailer, which is going to be the best looking game ever in the world. But that won't be coming out for a year. Like, Sony does not want to go through the same route that they went with the PS3. They don't want to go through the same route with the Nintendo Wii. So they're purposely limiting their consoles that they're producing and they're releasing to the public. And it's a smart idea because if you think about it, if Sony just produces like 100, 200,000 consoles every week and they sell them, they're not losing costs because they're not building all these consoles and, like, oh, we're not going to get any money on them just sitting in the factory. So they're like, you know what? We already shipped a couple million. We made our money. Let's not have people think about none of the games that we have out. Let's have them keep focusing on wanting the console. And then when we feel like we have software to release to the public, then we'll release more consoles. It makes perfect sense. They want the distraction to be on people wanting the console and not realizing the console has no games. A lot of people might say that's absolutely crazy, but Sony's been in this industry for a while. They've been through the worst of times and through the best of times. So right now, this PlayStation 4, everyone wants it. But they're controlling the quantity that people get. so people's attention doesn't get focused on what's really wrong with the console, and it's the quality and quantity of games. There's no games on this thing. Like, stop, don't even be in denial and try to deny that as a fact. It's the truth. Sony's doing it the smart way, and they honestly don't want people to have too many of these PlayStation 4s. And that's a lot of rumors going on, and hopefully that I broke it down for a lot of people to understand. They'll realize it's not a rumor and it's probably true. But it's me, Blake316, giving my opinion. You know, later on you realize it's the truth. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, as well as Twitter at Blake316. Until next time, make sure to subscribe for future videos.